This is lesson 106, number 10. So it says write the equation of the circle shown in standard form and in general form. Standard form is the nice form that we like, that makes it easy to graph, and general form is that one where it goes ax squared, here's general form. It goes like ax squared plus, usually there's no b, cy squared dx and ey, and there's a constant. Okay, so we have to do both forms. So I've already kind of calculated, I think the center is at -2, 3, and I wrote that on my paper. And then I got the radius just by looking at it and saying, oh, the edge of the circle's on the x-axis, and the center's at 3, so I think the radius, the length of the radius is 3, so I wrote that all on my paper. And now I'm going to do standard form, which will be super easy because I just looked at the graph and I know that it's going to be x minus h squared. Oh, I don't need anything underneath there. Whoops. And then it's going to be y minus k squared equals r squared. Well, r squared, well, that's 3 squared, that's 9. X minus, this is h and k. X minus -2 is going to be x plus 2, and y minus 3. So I'll just make that, I didn't mean to make that line under there because it was a circle, not an ellipse or a hyperbola. Okay, so I'm checking that one in the book to make sure it's right. Yeah, x plus 2 squared, y minus 3 squared. Okay, so that's fine for standard form. Now general form, all you got to do is just FOIL them out. Like I can kind of do it in my head. I go the first thing squared, and then I go that times 2, so that would be 4x, and then the second thing squared. You know, it's like that little square pattern, a plus b squared equals a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. That's what I'm doing in my head right now. If you want to actually write it out, I don't know if there's some of you guys that need to do this or not, but you might have to go like this. FOIL it out, that times that, that times that, that times that, that time, right? You gotta multiply it out. I'm using a pattern, so that's why I'm kind of not showing any steps. You take the first thing, square it, and then you go the first times the second times 2, and then you go the last thing squared. Okay, and then general form, I just had it a second ago. Where did it go? They want the x squared thing first. They want, you know, something times x squared first. They want there to be a 0 over here, so I'm actually probably going to subtract 9 from both sides to get there to be a 0 over here. So okay, that's going to go away. So I need the x squared first, and then I'm supposed to do what? Then I'm supposed to get, there's never going to be any xy's, I don't think, in this book. Now it's time for the y squared. Oh, where did I get this form? I got this from, in the lesson. You can find it on page 596, okay? This form came from page 596. In case you forget it. Okay, so we want the y squared. So, and then we want, so we did that. These two are, you can combine them and get -2x. And then, well, there's a 4 right there, so I guess we'll have a 4. And I think that's it. I think that's general. Let me check it. Number 10. 4x, 6y. Oh my gosh, it's riddled with errors. Okay, x squared. That was supposed to be a y. If you didn't, I'm sure you guys already saw that a long time ago. There's x squared. So embarrassing. Y squared, and then what comes next? And then I'm supposed to do the x's, then the y's, then the constant. So that was a y. I don't know how it turned into an x. That happens to me a lot. And then the constant was 4. Sorry about that. You can't combine x's and y's. And there you go. That's it for lesson 106.